and fighting is really hard to master in this game. For those who have played NieR Replicant, those people know that when you hold your shooting button, you basically slow down. So instead of just holding it, you mash it all the time when you're fighting. And that for basically 3 hours long. Which means you have 13 clicks per second. Even more because you just have it with your... You just combine it with your heavy attack. So you have in the best case you have about like 26 clicks in a second. And it doesn't only sound awful, it is awful. So yeah, I was thinking of putting a hand cam on NieR Replicant for the fighting stuff, but I decided that I just don't want to do this. Yeah, we have booted up the game now. I might as well pull up the audio a little bit. Give me a moment. So I think I would be... I think I would be ready now. Oh wait, let me pull the timer to that screen. Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay, I just made some settings about my OBS so I can see where the sound is going. Yeah, we are going on new game. We are playing this game on easy difficulty because we have a mana bar and it refills faster on easy difficulty so we can mash properly. We don't want to enable auto battle. And the timer is starting once I press on yes. So I would do the countdown, which is now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time is going. We're again in prologue the first time. We have those 3 enemies, which we want to get rid of. It's just 3 enemies at the beginning. After this, we want to skip a cutscene where we have, and after this cutscene we have again 3 enemies. We want to kill those as well.
Damn, how many of these things are there?
And in the next wave, we want to get hit. So after this we have the power of the Black Book. Which means we have our magic abilities now.
So this is the power of the Black Book.
And now we have our Dark Blast. That's the thing what you have to mash about 13 clicks per second. Because if you don't mash, if you would just hold it, you would slow down by just walking. And we don't want to slow down, and by mashing it makes more damage as well. So speedrunning NieR Replicant does have a genetical border. If you can't mash fast, you're about to lose a lot of time. If you would like compare yourself to someone who is basically about 10 clicks faster in mashing. And y'all can believe me that it does hurt after 3 hours. The first runs weren't easy. The last 3 enemies, we just wanna throw a dark lance at them.
Yoda.
And we are encountering the prologue boss, which is normally a mini boss in the game, but for prologue we just hit his head so he's not coming to our... he's not able to hit us. Ah, yeah, that's so much about he's not able to hit us. So now we leveled up to level 30. And we are 1,300 years in the future. So we have a lot of dialogue mashing in there. And because I see it in chat right now, 13 clicks per second is not impossible at all. There... with... like... with a good click technique, you could even get about 30 clicks per second. Which is unnecessary on controller though. Auto fire or like turbos are not allowed, so you have to do it by yourself. Like macros are just not allowed at all. So you basically just have to learn it. I am kinda lucky there, since I have a long Minecraft PvP history behind me and I just had to click very fast. But yeah, we gotta... now we gotta go to the northern plains to get some good mutton. I think you can't rebind the scroll wheel. This is also a game what you play in controller, or what I play in controller. We wanna call those sheep, so they're just coming to us. We wanna kill them to get some mutton. We wanna get 3 muttons. And there's a possibility that sheep are either running into you or dropping wools. Yeah, we don't want wool, we just want good mutton. And we get those mutton now. After that we have some...
What are shades doing so close to town?
we have some shades there, where we have to get rid of them. And that's already where RNG is beginning, because those shades have a chance of dropping medicinal herbs, which is basically healing. And for one of the first parts, it is required for us to... we need to give Popola 3 of them. And in our case we have 2 of them, so we have to buy 1. Optimatically you don't wanna buy, because money RNG is a big thing in this game. which is now, especially now, not noticeable because we just don't have anything to do with buys right now. And the first 10 minutes is basically we move to the same places. Going to Yona, our sister again. And we're going to sleep. Till the next morning. So we go to Popola again, to the library woman, to get our next mission. Which is, we have to go to the same place where we got our mutton again. We gotta get to the same place where we got our mutton. Just we have to go more into that area to a bridge where shades have attacked some bridge builders. So now we gotta get there to kill those shades. I also wanna say that now there's also a possibility that we will get top 3 in this run in this very marathon. So if y'all are interested if I will get top 3 or not, it will pay out watching. So back there we see the bridge already, where we are going to see the first shade. We will knock him down and finish him off. And hope on some good drops. Right now we got a good drop already. We got another good drop. And another good drop. And another drop. To be honest, I never had that I killed all 4 of them. And all 4 of them dropped something. So this might be very good for us right now. Depending on how much money you have at the middle, or like middle to end on this run, you're able to buy a spear, which makes a lot more damage. So now we gotta go to Popola again.
Yeah.
And now we have to go to Yona, to our little sister. After that we have to go to Popola again, and then we are on our actual journey and not just walk to place A to place B and then to place A again. So what we see now, oh no, Yona's not there. So we gotta go to Popola. And Popola will basically tell us sucks. Skill issue. But hey, you can get your sister back if you go to that place. What we will do. So now we look to the library and see, oh no, she's really not here. So we have to get to... oh, the old shrine. To get her back.
Yona, I have to get to the eastern gate.
Thanks for the good luck, y'all. I appreciate it. What also would be very appreciated is if one of you just type !donate to help the charity thing. The goal is 10,000 US dollars. I think at least it's US dollars. I mean, yeah, it is, like, why wouldn't it be? So we are in a new area. Going through everything, hoping on some good drops. Here we have a drop. And there are different drop locations. And you have to memorize which drop you want to pick up and which drop you will just not pick up. Like which drop is just because they're like not worth the money. So now we had 2 drops. By now the RNG is pretty good. So there's nothing to complain about for me right now. So we are at the Lost Shrine now. We are making our first skip. It's called ladder skip. You skip a ladder, how the name is saying already. So this part is basically every room has its kind of riddles. And with ladder skip, we will just avoid those riddles on the first floor. So we will just move there, and there's the ladder where we wanna get through. So that part is not avoidable in the first player half. So we just have to make that section in the first player half. What I mean with first player half, yes, there is a second player half, which is basically we play as the same person, just as an adult, because we have a big time skip there. We will get to that after like 2 hours. Wanna get rid of them. And back there we have our door, which will lead us outside. So there we have to stand on this root, and we can go through that part. Encountering the first two bosses in one room, by the way, those are currently statues. But first we are going to get our magic, which is this book right now. We have to hit him until we have a cutscene. We will pick him up.
There. So how do we save
And as for those enemies, and we wanna hit them until they're low on HP.
I am Grimoire Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
In our case, we're just
Then do it already,
healing
Vice.
them, which is not good.
You will refer to me by my full
So
and
you are
proper name.
on HP.
You just keep
And once
coming.
they are
You should not have
low on
turned
HP,
your
we will
blade
just
on
stand in
me,
a corner
foul creatures.
and
With a single
wait
word,
until we
I,
have
Grimoire
one
Vice,
certain dialogue
shatter
playing.
the very universe itself. Now, prepare to
And once this dialogue is playing, we are able to kill all of them to go into the next phase. This dialogue I'm talking about is called...
Oh dear.
He's saying...
seems that the
What is saying again?
bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my
He's saying, "Are you for real?"
escape.
Which is now?
Are you for real?
Yeah. So we wanna kill all of them. And we have our magic. So of those guys, we wanna keep one alive
Did you just
and
suck
wait
blood out of those things?
until we have another certain dialogue playing.
Okay.
The dialogue I'm talking about now is called... He is saying, "Is this magic?"
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
Which is now.
Is this?
So now there are not...
Indeed, this is the
There are no
true
enemies
power of
respawning.
Grimoire Vice.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming.
And now we are encountering those two statues. Hansel
Is that all of them?
and Gretel.
It seems our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned. It's a defensive barrier.
That sounds bad.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and
troll.
magic.
Like I said, bad.
That said, the enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other. Now, put it out of its
So,
misery.
that's the thing with fighting. I basically have to spam on my magic button and heavy attack button.
Learn the pattern of its shots, then finish it off.
Which
I've
is
got my hands full just dodging.
exhausting, because sometimes you have input drops and you don't make the damage you want to make.
Now is your chance. Attack with all your might.
And the other sometimes it's just somehow you're too slow on heavy attacking.
They are not but a horde of faceless minions. Swat them aside.
And you kinda repeat the first of your heavy attacks, which is not that much damage. Which was right now the thing.
Focus on the small ones first.
But we were fine on doing so.
Yona!
So skip through this cutscene. And we are in our home village again. Right then, we wanna equip those. We wanna pick up those drops in our house, which is a strength drop and 300 gold. And we wanna go to Devila, which is the sister from Popola. She's vibing there at the fountain, singing her song. Telling us basically, hey, is that Grimoire Wise? I'm singing my song about him. Even though he was only a legend and stuff. And
A white book, a black book.
basically told us in the song is about a white book, a black book,
Something the matter?
No,
a disease,
I was just thinking.
and that the white book is besting the black book, so the world is safe. Yeah, Devila led us to Popola because she's the librarian there, so she might know more about it. And she basically told us it's just a legend. Don't focus on it. Yeah, so our objective for the first player half now is we wanna collect the sealed verses, which are basically magical attacks for our book. Like this one as an example, the shooting thing is a sealed verse. And there
Yeah, it's
there
a
are
real toe tapper.
much more of
Wait,
them.
do you even have toes?
So as for this section, we wanna equip some side quests to get some more money. And this first side quest we just accepted was for a boar. We have to kill this boar and give this old man a boar tusk. Because then we are able to ride boars, which is very fast for movement. After that, we just bought a new sword, which makes more damage. And now we are going to another side quest giver, which is basically just we have to make an errand for him. And now we are going to our actual place where we have to go, the Aerie, which kinda looks like a Legend of Zelda place, but I might be wrong since I haven't played any Zelda game.
Maybe you can save the whole world.
And there's a drop, which I will just pick up.
I guess I won't use you for kindling after.
Gonna go save, especially because marathon. I
I
wanna say, if we don't have enough money for a spear I was talking about earlier, it might be about 10 minutes slower maybe. For my skill level at least. It might be then about 10 minutes slower. So we do need that spear and some good money RNG. So what's this not?
It's a wild
This boar is not giving us any good RNG.
I don't know. They look pretty strong.
You know what? We wanna equip strength drop and the other sword.
This is impossible.
To kill this boar. So now we got the boar tusk and boar hide. We can sell the boar hide for a little bit of money. There are two drops that we can get from this boar, which is boar hide and boar meat. I think boar hide is more worth on money. So we are fine with that. That's the Legend of Zelda village. We have another drop there. RNG is really on our side right now. And here we want to avoid some checkpoints, I say. I don't know if I got this checkpoint right now. I sure hope I didn't. So, because when we're at the end, we want to jump down. So we spawn at the entrance of this village, so we don't have to walk back and stuff. And
Is anyone even
all
here?
of this slow things. So we have to make kind of precise jumps on what we're doing there. Which are not as precise, we just don't want to hit those triggers, and once you know where they are, it's an easy one to avoid them.
What?
So now we want to jump down. And we didn't hit any
It would
checkpoint.
appear there are no powerful shades here.
So now we're going to
Verses will never
our
be found in such a place.
second boss,
Yeah. Let's go talk to Popola and figure out a new plan.
which is Kaine. Not really a boss.
Hands off the fly.
So we just wanna threshold.
Son of a bitch. I knew this would happen.
We just wanna threshold her. And after that cutscene, what I'm going to skip, we wanna parry her attack and light attack her, so we make a which looks like
Heck?
that, and that's a lot of damage. So now we're encountering Hook, which is an actual boss. We just wanna
Are you serious?
we just
What
wanna
the heck is going on?
blast
here?
him.
Beware the shockwave. Hold back until we have a chance to approach.
Stay out of my way! He's mine, you idiots!
It would appear we are not the focus of her anger.
Guess not.
So now he's down on HP, so he will come down
What are those?
and will lay,
These
so
guys
we can
shades too?
kill him. And Hook is done. That's Hook
Maybe
1.
Shades could
We will
get that
encounter the same boss later on again. But yeah, that was
Is
it
she human?
with
This one has been possessed by a shade.
the
She
Airy.
exists as
now.
neither fully human nor other.
I feel bad for treating her like one of those things. We have to help her.
A half-human and a giant shade.
She's kind of pretty, but she's really intense.
So, what we're gonna do now is we have a choice. Do we want to talk to Popola or check on our sister Yona? We will say that we go to Popola, but in fact we're going to check on Yona because we have less dialogue by just pressing that. Here we want to John Warp, so we spawn basically
Are you alright, lad?
on the other
There
side
must be a sealed verse inside
of
that
this
enormous
entire
shade.
northern
That's
plains.
Maybe. But there's no way we can take that thing on now. I need
So
to get stronger.
we don't have that much way to walk over there to our home village. So as I said, even the marker is showing us, hey, go to Popola. But you can just go to Yona, and that's the thing what we will do. We wanna equip, not this drop this time, we wanna equip the right drop in the upper floor. Because it's depending on when you enter the house, there are different drops in this house. So sometimes you just wanna equip a left drop, sometimes you wanna equip both, sometimes you wanna equip right drop. But the thing about that one, it is always the same thing. So it will never really change. Drops will, in this house, drops will always be the same. So now we gotta talk to Popola. So because we have to tell her, hey, sister is feeling worse every day. And she's basically telling us, yeah, go to seafront and get a fish. Which means now we switch from the game NieR Replicant to a fishing sim. And because we made some of our side quests, we can finish them. As an example, this guy who gave us the boar side quest, he gives us money and an option to move faster when we're out of this town, which is the boar. We wanna talk to that woman. That's the errand side quest we had from this gatekeeper there. Or this guard there or something. And we are going to the southern plains. Now we have a boar there. We can just ride it.
Damn shades! Go away!
That villager is under attack.
And now we gotta save a villager from shade, which are threatening him.
Die, you foul beasts!
He's giving us a sword, which is completely unnecessary though, because we just don't need that. This drop was also unnecessary. A tree branch has almost no worth. And we're moving on to seafront, where I always say it has some vibes from Greece, because everything just with those stone-ish houses and stuff, and how the people are clothed. It reminds me of medieval Greece. We wanna buy 3 tulip bulbs here for a side quest we will get to later on. To just accept the side quest, and so we can accept the side quest and just give the side quest back, I just say. We just talked to an old fisherman. He gave us a rod and a lure, so we can fish our fish we need for our sister, which is just that part. It's just, hey, we're fishing. And fishing works basically, you just flick the stick into that direction, into the opposite direction of where the lure is. So if the fish is pushing your rod lure into the upper right, you want to flick your stick into the... Or more like you want to hold your stick into down left. Yeah, now we got disturbed by an old lady. She's basically telling us, hey, can you do something for me? It's not a side quest, it's part of main quest. So we just have to head to the post office. Postman will give us a letter for the old lady and for Popola, because he can't do this on his own because he had something with his leg. So now we have to move to the lighthouse since the old lady lives in there. We can simply jump over a trigger, which is basically... The trigger is basically just zooming out and showing us this lighthouse. Like, hey, the lady lives there. And you have to do it when you go to that lady and when you go back. Because when you go back, or like when you're out of this lighthouse, the same thing would still play. So we have to jump over this twice, basically. So she gives us money because we were so nice and stuff. Going on the rooftop to get some recovery potion, which we will sell, which gives us another 1,000, which gives us another 1,000 golds. And then we sell everything we found already, except the fish we were fishing, and not the tulip bulbs, because we do need them. I'm sorry, my throat is dry. And we don't want to sell our healing stuff, since it's not that much money. And sometimes we do need them by ourselves. So we just go on. Sell everything, basically. Defense drop, we don't need that. Buy free bounty fertilizer, which we also need for a side quest. And buy 6 drops, buy 6 buffs of magic and damage. So magic buffs and melee buffs. And now we just wanna move back to our home village. Give Popol an update, and then Popol is basically telling us go to the next place. So here we want to drone warp again. So we're faster at our sisters, or like at our own home.
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
So here we wanna take 2 of them, which is magic drop and money, I think it was. Yeah, it was 500 gold. Gotta give the fish to our sister, waiting to the next day.
Anyway.
Alright, now we wanna move to Popola, and she's just saying, hey, there's a new thing, you might as well go there. So we might as well go there. Movement. I wish it would be good sometimes. So now we have to go to a place called Junk Heap. Or we make kind of a skip. To get there we have to basically go on the bridge. And climb some ladders, and we can skip
About this junk heap?
I guess
going.
ruins buried there? It's full of old
We can skip going over the first ladder, which is instead of going down there, we will just go on top there.
That bridge all the time in the old world.
Humans certainly were wise.
I almost messed it up,
I don't know.
but it's fine.
If they were so smart, why did we end up like this?
So we are in the Junk Heap now. Junk Heap is one of the biggest, or it is actually the biggest RNG barrier in this game. Not for the first player half, but for the second player half. It's basically, when we're in the second player half and we don't have anything good on drops from Junk Heap, we can be pretty sure of... we have to look how we deal without the better spear and without good drops.
bright in here.
Looks like the ancient machinery is still working. Not that we have any idea
Ah.
how it works.
Ruins from ancient times, patrolled for eons by unstoppable machines.
Yeah.
That was
And I bet they're
weird.
full of rare materials.
This place is hardly befitting one of my grand stature.
You sure do like to complain, Vice.
So we wanna... Our objective here is we wanna get 3 titanium alloys, which we will get
It's pretty
from
rough in here.
those machines
Hardly
with
suitable
red
work for
lenses.
children.
They both look so skinny, too.
I'm certain the Elder has been giving his share of their food to his brother.
So we have to find those 3 red machines. They always have the same position, so we don't have to go through the entire junk heap. And there's the red one. You can see it on the lighting around those silos. I just call them silos. So there we have the rest of our 2 red companions. So now we have all 3 of our titanium alloys. Oh, there's a drop. We will just take this with us.
You ever wish you could just warp back to the client after you get their stuff?
And we just move back to those
Yeah,
junk heap
it's
kids
apparently
called
a kind
Gideon
of
and
magic
Jacob.
that can zap you to faraway
The
places
smaller
in
one is
instant.
Gideon, the older one
That
is
one. Well, I would
Jacob.
stay away from such devilry were I you, lad.
How come?
Because all of the sages who attempted said spell were reduced to mincemeat when they struck obstacles in their path.
Wow. All right then. Walking it is.
An excellent choice.
So now we are we would be done with junk heap, but our main protagonist is having his interest on helping those children finding their mother, which is since about 1 week in the mountain. So we will just look for the mother of them by just going back into junk heap. And instead of walking around in the same place where we were just before all the time, we got an elevator code, so we are able to go into a place where we
All right. He said their mom would
never
be somewhere deep inside the
were
mountain,
before.
right?
If I may ask, what is it that possesses you to meddle in the affairs of these children?
Yona and I both know what it feels like to miss your mother.
So going into that part, we see a new area, a completely new, with still some robots there, which are giving us some yummy drops. Ah. So there's a pillar thing where we can just get rid of. And waiting for a bomb, which is coming on the middle there, so we can destroy the barricade in front of us. So there we want to enter a minecart section. So we just have to go with it through this entire thing. Destroy some... I just call them cannons. To get some... I don't know if they do drop you items. Like, I don't know if they do drop you something what you can sell, but they do drop you XP. And XP is good, so we can make more damage and stuff. And a good indicator for looking where any of those are is watching on your minimap. Which is only relevant for the beginning, because when you're... the farther you get, the more enemies will spawn. And you just have... you just have machines that are everywhere. We're about to leave the minecart section.
You can't possibly believe their mother managed to fight her way down here. Or, for that matter, that she has been collecting scrap metal for a solid week. Open your eyes, lad. The woman is clearly...
She's alive. Miracles don't happen if you don't believe in them.
So that we have to destroy 2 barricades. Jumping over it. And we are encountering our next boss, which is Geppetto. It's the defense system of this junk heap.
Yeah, this might be a problem.
So we will just take care of it. We're equipping a strength drop. So we jump to that guy, his hands.
Be aware of your surroundings. Oh, what fun.
Give it the rest with
What a
some
troublesome piece of machinery.
blasting.
Oh, come on, now what?
If you do it good and with a precise jump, you can
No mere machine
basically
can
go
fire
with one combo on his hands and he will go into his next phase, which we sadly didn't get, but we saved it by just shooting it normally.
This thing's got all kinds of moves.
So we now gotta get rid of those 3 phases of that
Now all
and
that remains is
collecting the
that
drops
oversized
if we
weight.
forgot any. And for that part, we see everywhere a spawning bomb. So when all of the rockets are exploded, we can just pick
These
up one
chambers are
bomb,
loaded with bombs.
throw
It's
it into
working.
his mouth.
Unbelievable. Such an obvious weak point.
So yeah, I threw a second bomb into his mouth, because eventually he will get hit by a second bomb, but that was not the case, so we will
Try
just
feeding it one of those bombs.
try to do
I heard
it,
that plan before.
to do it now at
Stupid
least.
machine?
Good. Keep up.
Ah, we got it. So if you do it, if you get it like first try, with like 2 bombs in the first phase, it will be faster. Sadly we didn't,
So,
It
but sometimes Geppetto is he just likes to troll sometimes. So yeah, we defeated this boss. We're telling those children that their mom is in heaven now.
Just okay.
Sadly, Sag, some F's in chat. Skip through the dialogue since we just don't care. And leaving that place, the junk heap. Where we are going to go now is the area again. I think I haven't...
They've got shades.
I think I didn't say what the area is actually. The area was that thing what I said. Hey, that's the Zelda door. That's the Zelda village, which looks like a wind thing. We're encountering the boss from earlier there, which was the big one where we fought the woman called Kaine.
I'd be stupid not to. But I have to save Yona, no matter what.
I see.
So we will see how this fight will go, since this is...
You're a pretty good listener for such an old time.
We have like 3 to 4 phases there. I think actually 5 phases. Which are not that different though.
Shades!
So there we wanna...
We thought you could use a hand.
We wanna make them
Yes, and I do believe a heartfelt
lay
thank
down
you is
with
more
a dark blast
That's
because
not
they have magic resistance, so we can't just shoot them.
to appear in such force.
So we have to throw them.
But they're all over the village too.
Then we need to go.
We just have to throw them down so we can magic attack them without shield. Time for hook 2. He will get here now. Equipping our magic drop and attacking his hand.
Keep your guard raised.
As if there were any other choice.
So that was it with phase 1. We're skipping the cutscene like always. And those hitboxes are ridiculous.
We don't want you. Just leave us in peace.
Not the friendliest town in the world, is it?
You disgust me. You disgust us all.
So there we wanna equip a magic drop again,
So human.
attack his hand and hope that those shades won't
What is
hit
wrong
us.
with you people?
When we have this thing,
She's trying to help you.
we will
Don't
just
defend me.
Kaine,
attack
sorry
it.
to keep-
skip the cutscene. That was it with that phase. And now we're entering a side-scrolling phase where we have those, I don't know how to call them. I just call them balls. There was some bad movement there, but it's fine.
Don't let it get away.
So, we got that part.
Right.
And going to the second last phase of that boss. So we equip another magic drop. What you can do is hit it there, but for me it's faster to just
Shut up.
shoot him. Now we're encountering the last phase where we
Grandmother
wanna
would never say that.
equip our last
She
magic
never
drop for
told me
this
to give
boss.
up on life. Never. I've spent my entire life searching for a way to avenge her death. She gave me the strength to deal with this goddamn mutant body. Do you know how long I've been
So
like
if he's
this?
kicking us
How
off
much I
the
loathe
platform,
myself?
it's actually not that bad. Since we want him to be in that state anyways, so he can stagger faster. So the boss now is done. So we hope for good movement while we can't see what we're doing. Because
She intends to perish where she
we're able to see what we're doing when they're like looking over there, what we just did there, which was not bad movement.
That's not your decision. You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
So now we're going to
She's
Kaine.
alive. She has meaning and worth, and we're going to save her. Everyone has something to live for. Even Kaine. Even Yona.
Perhaps you should save your pretty words for her instead of wasting them on me.
So we got a new sealed verse. And Kaine joined our team, so she will help us on defeating enemies and stuff. So the Hook 2 segment is done. Now we are going to the
How
desert.
does one reach the desert?
We need to head back to the village, then leave by the east gate.
I imagine a tome such as myself will find an arid desert climate quite delightful.
And that's also desert, or like after Desert City there is a part where we will encounter the first skip, like, or you go out of bounds and stuff. But I will get to that once I'm done with making that skip, so it will take from now on like about 10 minutes. Now we leave to that gate where we wanted to get our sister back, but instead of going left to the shrine, we go to the right side, because that's where the desert is. So, hoping on good drops, we got a silver ore, it's nice. It's a good drop. And an iron ore.
So, what's Facade like?
It's strange. Let's just leave it at that.
Stranger than a boorish young woman who battles
The
monsters.
desert
in
has
undergarments.
one place which is relevant for where we are actually going.
Look out!
Where we have a chance of having a very good drop. It's there, but it's not necessary for us now. Because we just want to move to the desert city. It might be that this drop can be a desert rose, which is about 3000 golds worth.
Pack leader.
And for those who don't know, it's a lot of money if it's just a drop. Because there are rare drops and common drops and stuff. Also, fun fact, depending on the difficulty you play on, it's more likely that you get more or less rare drops. On easy, you most likely won't get as much rare drops as in hard difficulty. Whatever that was, but okay. So now we have to get to the king's mansion. We're doing that by drown warping in sand.
I'm covered in
So we
sand.
spawn
Take
in the
care
middle
before all your health is lost.
of this city.
And after
So we just notice, hey, the king is not there. We have to return to the entrance. Encountering this girl who is dropping her foods. We wanna pick those up for her because we are nice and stuff. So as for this section, she is basically just showing us the city, telling us some rules. because this is a city where everything is led by rules. So as an example, one of the rules is the people in this city always have to wear a mask. Yeah. Another rule is, depending on your lifestyle, if you're like a more rich guy, or if you're like poor, it depends on what place you live in the city. So if you're the king, you live on the very top of this entire city. If you're just a normal person who's maybe poor, you live completely down at the bottom. Those are the rules. And this girl called Vera is showing us some of the rules. We want to skip her tour so she doesn't have to show us the whole city. And Vera is helping us now. With, is the king there? We have to go to the king. So we want to talk to Kaine, so Vera is faster there than planned.
Why'd they make a bunch of rules that contradict each other?
So now we are coming to the skip I was talking about. First of all, after this loading section, Vera's talking to us. We wanna click away that dialogue and move from her away as fast as possible, which we got. I will do this trick, and after that I will explain what I actually did there and how it worked and stuff. We have a good drop there. Hopefully it's a desert rose, and it is. Moldavit. It's also nice. Oh. So we got it. What have I done there? What the hell have I done there? Yes, that's an infinite height glitch. How the name's saying it already. It's with the infinite height glitch we will gain infinite height. We can do this as often as we want. It's basically we are making an aerial heavy attack which grants us height. Then we go into our menu to basically stop that animation. Equip another weapon. With that one, the animation of the former heavy attack will be cancelled, and we do it again. And you can repeat it as often as you want to gain height. With that one, we skipped a 5-minute section of an auto-scroller.
What was that supposed to mean?
And we have to do it there again. The place where I am right now, it's the temple. Every
What a bother.
room
I wonder what this place
has
is like.
its own
The
rules,
man is tasked to protect
like the
his
city.
people, and yet he's made
That
them
room, as an
toil to
example,
save him.
had the rule do
I
not
think
jump.
that tells us everything we
If you
need
would
to
have, jumped, you would have been resetted to the beginning of the room.
know that he is an incompetent.
That's why we had to gain height using this glitch.
Did I just hear someone?
And in every room there's a glowing block what you have to destroy to basically solve the room, to finish the room. We have to beat every room in this section. And as I said, every room has its own rules. This room now has the rule do not stay around and do not jump.
Unusual.
So we will not do that.
Or we could simply pretend we didn't see him
Spider
instead.
blocked our way to the glowing cube. So now we destroyed the glowing cube. And we're able to move to the next room. This temple also has sometimes very good drops. So we might as well hope for anything good on drops. If this room, as an example, has the rule do not walk and do not use magic, which means we have to walk, or like we have to move through that room, that we only jump, which looks like that now. This room also has the rule that we are not allowed to evade. So we move through that room by just jumping around. And maybe make some aerial attacks by gaining some distance in the air, because if we touch those bubble things, we will also get resetted. So we don't want to get hit by those bubbles from those cubes. If we get hit by bubbles from shades, it doesn't matter. So that room is use no magic and don't block. So we just walk through there and destroy the cube by just hitting it. Destroy the cube. Did I just say destroy the room? Destroy the cube, I mean. That one is not running and not hitting, I think it was. And no magic. So we just walk through this room using Monka S strat and standing on top of this block. Moving to the second last room, which is telling us do not hit. So we can do everything else but not hit. So we have to destroy all of those cubes we see there by magic, by shooting at them. My least favorite room, because you have to shoot and turn your camera while doing it, and there's no auto lock on those thingies.
Madcap barrage of rules shows no signs
So
of slowing.
Easy, Vice.
it's
We need quiet or we're gonna mess this up.
annoying to navigate
Masked folks
the
so
camera.
enjoy their bizarre customs.
I wonder what drove them to make such complicated rules.
And I missed that up there. So now every block is destroyed as well. Moving on to the last room. Which will take a while. The last room is we have to fight actual enemies. And the rules there is basically do not dodge, which doesn't allow us to sprint, to also sprint, because through a dodge you basically go instantly to sprinting. Those enemies can drop strength capsules, which means it's basically the same as a strength drop, just with the difference that a strength drop is having its effect for 30 seconds and a strength capsule has its effect for 1 minute. And depending on what boss you are, you might as well rather use a strength capsule which lasts a minute instead of a strength drop which lasts only 30 seconds. And the problems with them is you can't buy them. You can't buy strength capsules, sadly. So we're encountering the next boss. It's Sharia. It is actually the easiest boss in this game. He's just having this glowing cubes.
Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
It's about time.
He's just having these glowing cubes and we have to destroy them. The only minus thing on this... Oh. Hello? Controller? Thanks. The only minus thing on this room is... Or like, basically... Oh my god. What the fuck? Don't. Can I stop having Windows sounds on... Bro, Can it stop? I'm getting trolled. It's the easiest boss, stop it. Hey, it's the easiest boss, time to make it harder. The only minus thing on this game is basically the color of the bubbles. There are bubbles you can shoot, and there are bubbles you can hit. So, wait, there are bubbles you can shoot, so they disappear. But there are some bubbles you can't shoot, so you only let them disappear by hitting them. One of them is darker than the other one. Me, as someone who has problems with colors, can't see which exactly what bubble now is. Windows heard you say easiest boss. Yeah, it basically is like that. I hope it's... Now I'm scared. Like now I'm genuinely scared because I don't want it to be... I don't want it to happen again.
This should prove interesting.
So there we wanna just get rid of those glowing cubes, like always in this boss fight. Fun story. This wouldn't be my first time that a run would die on an infinite height glitch because my controller decided to disconnect. Yeah, it's a really fun experience sometimes. So we wanna talk to the king twice. He's giving us a sword as thank you. We wanna leave, then the king is saying, hey, I forgot something. And he's giving us another sealed verse. So now we are free to leave the section facade.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go back.
To go through a mashing sequence. Through a text adventure, better said. I just want to mention again that I'm glad that my controller did not decide to completely log off for Replicant. Because I'm playing with a PS5 controller. So I have to use these for Windows. For those who don't know these is for Windows. It's basically tricking Windows so it thinks you are using an Xbox controller.
Those rules are important.
And if you play with PS5 controller, you have to use it for this game at least.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Yeah, so about that. Sometimes when my controller decides to log off with basically nothing,
I'm not a kid, you know.
it feels like not connecting anymore.
Less talking, more
So
walking.
I either have to continue playing with keyboard and mouse, or I have to restart the game. Which wouldn't be nice at all. So yeah, we are moving back to our village, to Yona. And tell her, hey, I can stay. I don't have to go outside to buy some milk or stuff. So now here it's the thing I mentioned at the beginning. Now we want to only collect the left drop because the right drop is just not necessary for us. So now we're telling Yona that we stay and we have to mash through a lot of dialogue. Which is this dialogue there is basically telling us where we have to go and telling us, it's just telling us Sealed Verse and Forest of Myth. So we're gonna go to Popola, tell her what we were dreaming of. First of all, talk to Yona and ask her if she had the same dream. And yes, she had the same dream.
Come on.
Ah. Thanks for the good luck again. I might as well retry to start without these 4 windows. But the last time I checked it, it didn't really work. So Popola is telling us that the mayor from the Forest of Myth wrote her a letter of that some weird things are going on in the city of them, or more like in the forest of them, because it is just a forest basically, with some houses which are made in trees. Some kind of tree houses. Yeah. We're moving there. That's on text. That's also a text adventure. Where we have to solve multiple choice questions, which is it gives us questions like, oh, what is falling through the window without letting the window break or something, and then our answer options are sunlight, a letter, or a bird, and we have to click on the right one. So yeah, the Forest of Myth in the first player half is you have the same questions and the same answers. In the second player half, and anyways, it will be you have the same questions, but the answers will change depending on what text you have. So here the first thing is we will have a secret. There's the thing what I said, what can go through a window without breaking the window. That was right question was sunlight, and the last one was a man. So now we leave this part. Forest of Myth was a weird and unexpected quest for me. Yeah, same to be honest. I didn't expect it to have a text adventure in this game. But hey, it was there. So now we're going to talk to Popola again. Popola is telling us, hey, we're about to build a canal. So basically, you have a chance to unlock fast travel, but first you have to deal with an annoying couple. Yeah, so we have, after we talk to Popola, we gotta deal with this annoying couple. We're telling Popola about the thing, what was going on there. And now we are going to the thing I mentioned, to the annoying couple. We have to deal with them twice in the entire game. First time in the first player half, second time in the second one.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
And if you remember correctly, I bought tulip bulbs and bounty fertilizer at the beginning of the run. And that's a person where we accept the side quest and give it back to her. Then we accept it again and give it back to her. That was basically the woman who told us, give me tulip bulbs and bounty fertilizer. After we got that side quest, we go to the weaponsmith of our city, which is that guy where we bought our current sword, sell everything we don't need from the junk heap, from drops we found, tulip bulbs, bounty fertilizer, sell it and buy the Beastbane sword, which makes 163 damage. I think about 40 damage points more than our current sword, and we will equip it later on when we enter another place. So now it's not necessary.
Man, I am starving.
A city of this size must have some manner of eatery nearby.
So there's the annoying man from the annoying couple.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
So we go into the tavern, ask around if they know something. Then we go to the fish market, because and there's a woman, she might tell us something.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet,
And now we
finding her
gotta-
may prove most difficult
We
indeed.
gotta go
I just
out to
hope
the
she hasn't been
plains
attacked by shades or anything.
and look if something's wrong with her, or maybe if we find her.
Something about that shade seems...
So we found a red bag, which is a bad sign for us, because the couple, like the sign of this annoying couple is both of them have red bags to basically show, hey, we're a couple. And like everyone knows that. And we found the red bag on a shade. Maybe the woman got killed? We wouldn't know yet because we didn't talk to the man So here we gotta accept or like click on the right options. Like right now it's ask the man. We have a woman encountering us. And she is basically telling us she lost her bag on the way when she was on her parents. So the woman is still alive. We want to stick around and listen. And they are asking me who was wrong. I have to answer the wife who lost the bag was wrong. Why they had that discussion. And now both of them are. It's the fault of both of them. For the man not listening that the woman went to her parents, and for the woman for losing the red bag. After the smashing, they're finally done talking with each other, or more like they're finally done talking at all.
Well,
we gotta talk to that man real quick because our actual objective was that's the ferryman.
tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
That's the ferryman where Popola said, hey, we have a canal in a bit, and there is someone who's a ferryman or who's building the canal. Something like that. I don't have it in my mind. 100%.
Relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
So here we wanna drown warp and go to Popo.
If you cannot swim, why do you keep leaping into bodies of water?
It's not me. It's almost like my body just does it on its own.
Give Popola an update, and Popola telling us, okay, actually I do not care about this annoying couple. I would be a biggest fan if she would have actually said that.
Hey,
But now she told us, hey, my sister wants something from me. So here we wanna get the right drop, which is also money, I think. Yeah, it's also 700 gold. And talking to Yona, do her a favor. And basically what Yona told us is, I have a friend, and NieR, the protagonist I'm playing, was like, oh, what's her name? And Yona was like, actually, it's a him. And NieR's questioning basically his whole life, why his sister got a boyfriend. So yeah, we are moving to that person who is sending letters and stuff to our little sister.
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Alright, now we entered the mansion. Creepy mansion. So the annoying part about that mansion is that mostly you have
What's the
to
matter,
keep
Vice?
your stick
Scared?
neutral because the camera is changing all the time. And you have to go to place A, to place B, then back to place A and stuff. It's just a forth and back game in that section until we encounter that boss from this section. So yeah, in the best case, you wanna have your stick as neutral as possible, or you basically know when the camera is changing. So now we're grabbing a key. Walking back to the main hall, but walking into
Shades.
that direction.
What foul hole did they
We do not care that shades are spawning there, we just wanna move on. And we found a new person. And this person is called Emil. Emil has the power
Vice,
to
what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is
petrificate
capable
enemies
enough
by
on her
looking at
own.
them, so it's basically Medusa.
Jeez. Remind me to never get on your bad side.
And here is the part where we wanna equip our Beastbane sword. So now we have strong sword. There we have a butler again.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests.
Alright, there we wanna just walk past those enemies. There we see that Emil is turning them into stone.
But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right?
There we wanna enter the door,
Can't let you do this on your own.
leave again,
So I'll be right here if you need me.
and enter it again. So the shades in
Maybe
that
my eyes
room,
can be useful for
or in
once.
that corridor where I am right now, are despawning, so we don't have to take care of that much enemies. Downgrades about Emil is when he petrificates enemies, they will most likely stand in your way. Which is not good for us. We're encountering the next boss in this area, which is Grimoire
Looks
Rubrum.
kind of like you, Vice.
We wanna equip a strength drop on this
Oh,
one
aren't we clever?
and
As if any
threshold
other
him.
token could compare to the
We're not-
wonderment that is Grimoire Vice.
We are not going to magic spam on him, since he has magic resistance.
Petrification
You only
is a
do
fearsome power indeed.
magic on him when he's like
Pages of this infernal book are
loading,
sharp as
when he's like
knives.
loading up for his attacks
Learn that trick, huh?
with his sharp page thingy, because you can get rid of it by just mashing them away
I can't
with your
petrify
shooting.
it.
So now he's thresholded, and he's in his last phase.
And where have you...
So we want to equip a strength drop again.
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting stomped by this thing. Help!
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
What do we do?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape.
Who's this kid?
That's Emil. he's the one who runs this.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole.
She's not even listening.
He's too busy vomiting filth
All right.
disguised as language.
So we got that boss. I want to mention we have 4 gold splits in a row, so that's a very good one right now. So we're done with the mansion.
I saw
With the
you exchange
mansion.
some words with that Emil lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man of his age.
And we collected all of the sealed verses now.
Speak the truth, hussy.
So we basically did already 90% of our main
Got our
objective.
hands on all the sealed verses now.
All that remains is to find this grimoire noir.
Then we can finally save Yona.
So yeah, as Wise is saying, we basically just have to find Grimoire Noir. Is that the case? You probably can tell alone on the time estimate that we don't have to find only Grimoire Noir now. And y'all didn't saw any time skip by now.
Yona's
So yeah,
getting weaker and weaker every day.
we will continue on.
Yes,
We're in our
do
home
not
village
lose
again.
heart. You are the girl's last remaining hope.
Going to Popala, telling her, hey, Yona is feeling weaker and weaker every day. And she's just telling us we can maybe do something for her. Just collect something for me, and I'm going to make something. So we will just go out and make some collecting some things. So now we collected the thing Popla wanted from us. The vapor moss. And Emil is tumbling into our village. Looks weak. Might have been because of video games, because we all know video games bad. And now he is vibing in Popola's librarian office thing, I just call it like that.
The Shades are attacking!
So now our village is getting attacked. We are literally gaming right now, so we don't care, go there and get rid of all of them. The reason why I go up on that bridge there now is basically because of
We have to stop them before they destroy
the place where I
village.
always got up
Dispatch these
is
as
blocked
fast as
now.
you can.
I'll kill
So,
every
yeah.
last one of you.
You whelps are
There they have a
hardly
chance
worth our
of
steel.
dropping
Bring everything you got.
Pathetic.
of
Even
dropping
in death
some
it is-
magic
God,
capsules.
what is that brute?
We wanna equip magic
Don't
drop.
know, but we gotta take it down.
And hit his hand with what he's hitting on the ground. After that we wanna walk back.
Generating shade. How will we even know if our attacks are working?
We'll just have to keep hitting it until we find out. We can climb up from here.
Until he is thresholded and until he wants to jump away. Which is now.
Look where it's headed.
Like hell it is.
That doesn't look good.
So we just wanna
Can't let it get to the library.
threshold this thing. Going to the next phase.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
Keep hitting it. At some point, it's gotta start working.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Either one works for me. Let's go.
It's heading toward the library.
No, that's where Yona is.
You're almost there. Keep pushing.
So now he's thresholded, so we just
You're gonna die today.
can
Shitbug.
go
Shit.
up.
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word.
We just can go up there. Maybe shoot him a little bit more to be
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
really sure that he's down on basically 1 HP. And wait for one of those circles to make our last attack on him.
You really know how to put up a fight, Kaine.
Come on, keep pushing it.
Just to assert dominance, yeah. That's like T-posing in NieR Replicant. So, we wanna skip that cutscene, spam our magic Darklands thing to get the next phase, and skip the next cutscene.
Shades in the library. Yona!
So now we have a lot of shades in the library. To be honest, I'm not sure if they can drop something useful.
There's no other
I
choice.
don't think so, since
Otherwise, why
they're
did I
just
even come here?
normal shades.
Emil.
No, I won't
So I
abandon
think
these
they
people
only
now.
drop medicinal
You told me
herbs.
once that my eyes had value,
About
and
that
I
thing,
shouldn't be ashamed of them. You
we
told me that even a
Emil,
life like mine had purpose.
that's where Emil's
So I can't
petrification
just
is
sit around and let you fight
starting to
while
get
I stay
annoying,
behind.
because when he's
don't die.
when he's making his petrification
I won't, Kaine.
on
Let's take
enemies,
care of these shithogs.
there might spawn new ones when the wave is basically dead already. So we have to get rid of
You can't let any more shades in
the
here.
petrification of already those who are petrificated, which we surprisingly got very good right now. So I will not complain, but sometimes it can be a pain. So now we have to fight the same guy, just his head, and as a tentacle monster.
Perhaps we could chase it to the basement and seal it there. Those walls are thick rock. I doubt even this beast could break them.
Works for me.
Great. I love basements.
So
Do it! Knock it down the basement!
we just got that one. And we have lost all of our magic abilities, because that book in front of us is Grimoire Noir.
Still there. How dare you ignore that?
That book what we was
Perhaps you should
looking
have
for.
scribbled them in my mind.
We equip a strength capsule which lasts for 1 minute, if you remember my description I gave y'all earlier.
Let us start by dispatching the nearby distractions.
Faster. There are like 4 of... I think there are 4 waves of those shades.
I can't use my magic.
Yeah, 4 waves of those shades.
The fiend has stolen the
And
sealed verses.
right now...
And you are the last one left, Noir.
Or address me by my
Ah.
proper name, fool.
That was a bad one, but it's fine. So now we just wanna hit this book until we have our magic abilities back. So with each circle gorge thing we have, we will re-obtain one of our magic abilities. Oh, might as well heal up. So now we have back our thing. We want to equip a strength drop and eventually kill this book. We almost got a 1 cycle, but it's fine. We can't have everything, I guess. We wanna petrify Kaine. We don't wanna save our progress, but we wanted to petrify Kaine, so we can move on. 5 years later, that's the time skip what I was talking about. We are a lot older now. We have new weapons. We want to switch to Dark Hand first of all, so we can kick them enemies aside and finish them off.
Enough horseplay.
And now we're able to have our spear. The spear will be our main weapon now, since it grants us more damage and faster movement. And even our infinitate glitches will
It's been 5 years since they took my sister.
Will be faster since we gain more height with the spear. So that's our movement technique now. It's basically the same, just that we have the same thing with a spear now. So yeah, we switched to the voice actor Ray Chase, known as Brother NieR or Eve from NieR Automata, as an example, or mostly known as Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, and some other peeps. I'm quite fangirl for this guy. Yeah, I mean, my split for this part of time skip is literally called Ray Chase, so we're gonna go to the mansion again, to Emil's place, because he may have a chance, he may know a way to free Kaine from her petrification, because we do need her to get back our sister, because the Shadow Lord, the villain from this game, I say it like I'm just saying villain, took away our sister. And that's not nice, so we want to get our sister back. So there we are at Emil's place, showing us a map from an underground facility.
If this room truly contains the power to control all magic, I can use it
That
to cure my
facility
eyes.
If we could heal both Emil
is
and Kaine at
basically
once, quite an achievement. Two birds with one stone, as they say.
Wow, Vice. I didn't think you cared.
It's some kind of escort, because when we are
If
When we are in that section, we cannot get far away from Emil, because at some point Weiss will tell us, hey, we're too far from Emil. And if you get too far away from him after he told you, you might as well get resetted to a point. So like right now. So sometimes we have to wait for Emil to catch up. And that's also a place where we will have some... That's where we
Can't leave.
have some more infinite height glitches with our spear. So, like that. Then just walk against this wall, so Emil will spawn directly behind us. And open this door. Sometimes we want to reset to get like new positioning, or like to let enemies behind us disappear and Emil spawning directly with us. So yeah, we're entering the next level of this facility. So there's an example, we just want to walk through until we respawn, killing those enemies so Emil is not distracted with them. Oh, there's a gold drop, stop clock, nice. So, and there's another infinite height thing we have to do. So, we hope he will spawn here. If he's not spawning here, we will still spawn in that corridor. That was it took me a while to understand that, and I remember when I got resetted there and I was like so mad that I got resetted, but then I found out, hey, actually it's not that bad because nothing will basically happen. Alright, that though shouldn't have been happen. That was bad. Yeah, sometimes Emil just likes to troll you with his shenanigans of petrification. Like, we see him back there, like, where is he? Directly beside me, alright. That section is... I do not like this Emil facility section. So please spawn besides me. Or we just walk through this door. I think y'all can understand why I don't like this section. It's just annoying as hell. Hey Emil, come with me. So now we have a mini boss there. We do not care about it. So. And we got to the new level. I think that's the last room from the facility itself. So we are fine to go. After this room we have the boss of that part there. And for that boss we should have a lot of clicks per second What we also want to do is we want to equip our words on... We want to equip our best words on our magic stuff. I haven't explained the thing of words yet. It's basically... Give me a moment. Why are you alive? Alright. So we kind of messed that part up. Also because of those many resets we had. But we got very good drops. We even got a magic drop, which is nice. We might as well heal up on this one, because why not? Yeah, about words. We have words, and basically if we equip words on our weapon or on our magic, it will get stronger. Which is, of course, an upgrade for us. So there we are encountering a boss fight. Halua. We wanna go with a magic drop and just magic blast her.
Hurry! There's still time to save him!
I know there is.
And you basically have only 30 seconds to defeat her, because your drops only last for 30 seconds. In our case, we got it in 30 seconds, within 30 seconds. So we got it, because if our drop is running out, it will to be honest be a pain on fighting this, on like the rest of this fight. But for our luck, and with our luck I mean skill, we got it. So Emil got his new body. He kinda fused with the thing we just fought. Oh my god, I'm
not gonna let this happen again.
So he was able to like Emil now is able to like when he petrified someone, he's able to let the petrification go away, and that's the thing he did with Kaine. In exchange for his body, like for his human body, we can just see it. Emil is a skeleton on the left side with this stuff. In exchange, he doesn't have his old body, and he does not have the power of petrification again.
Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain.
I forgot to split.
That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
So yeah, Popola and Devila ruined it because of most of the villager told her, hey, we're scared of Kaine and Emil.
I didn't get much sleep that night.
So yeah.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life,
And Emil can fly, right?
But But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
That part is basically just a not skippable cutscene, but just a long dialogue.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Alright, now that part is over. We wanna get the left drop, which is some good old money. We like money. And go to Devila.
Hey.
Devila led us to Popola. She wants to give us some new news. And the canal is finished. So we basically just unlocked fast travel with it.
The canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
And it's the red-backed man from the annoying couple, so we go to the lost shrine. Since Popola was like, hey, maybe I found something there. Or like, you might as well investigate there. E-break time for the run. I mean, when I was running Metal Gear Rising a few hours ago, there was a P-break time. Then in between when I was booting up NieR Replicant, and on that section where I just were, but I just don't have to. I'm just powering through it. So yeah, we're going to the shrine now. The shrine where I told y'all at the beginning that you have to solve some kind of puzzles there. As for the second player half, we don't have to solve any puzzles. We can just skip every puzzle by just jumping over everything, basically. Or just aerial attacking over everything. You will see what I mean in a bit. There. That's the thing you did in the first half also. But there you can just... Oh, I messed it up. You can just jump over that place. So it's completely fine. I think I might as well need a magic drop for the upcoming part, but I just don't have a magic drop, so we just have to eat this time loss. Sadly, but it's fine. That's a thing when you run heavy RNG loaded games. Or do I have? Oh, I have a magic drop. Never mind.
That's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us. You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast.
Neil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Alright. So,
What's going on? There's
we have
thousands of them.
this guy again.
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Foolish creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
These little bastards just keep coming.
These creatures cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the
Alright. So we got the first phase of this guy. Gotta hit him down off his second phase, and we hope he's not spinning around. And he's not. There is a thing where he can spin around, and that's annoying, and we don't want that.
Kaine! Hurry!
Alright, so we got that part. And now we have to fight Shade Kaine, which is kinda just as a Shade. So we wanna knock her down
choice. We must strike it down.
and hope that Emil is not being doo-doo trolling. He did kinda doo-doo trolling.
Now, pin her down.
Or I just didn't make enough damage,
Please! Come back to
which can actually be a possibility. Because fighting, as I said, fighting is a difficult thing to master in this game. So now we collected a thingy, which Popola is investigating now. He's basically telling us that's a fragment. Oh, what? I can move, but we have... What? I'm not able to, like... What? We have this thing in front of us, and... What? Please, what? I'm trying to find the door somehow. Maybe it will disappear eventually. What is that? What the hell? Oh, I found the door. What did just happen? It's gone. Oh my... What the hell? I have never in my entire life, I have never seen this. What the hell did just happen? We lost like 1.5 minutes on this one. What the fuck? Bro, what the... What the hell? I'm dead in a marathon, holy shit. Anyway, so now we wanna go to... Oh my god, what was that? You suddenly blindfold run, holy god, my god, what was this? What? We wanna go to the junk heap now. Oh my god, we actually lost 1.5 minutes on this one. Funny thing, top 3 is still doable. We're going to the junk heap now. I think I didn't finish my very first fast.
Perhaps we should speak to the brothers.
Popola
They
was...
might know something about this.
Popola said, like, hey, that's a fragment, so now you have to look at it for ever, basically. And then he told us the names of those different... She told us the names of those different fragments we have to collect. And now we have to go through all of the places where a fragment might be, or maybe where a fragment is. So yeah, from now on
It's a shame about
we
the
need
older
good
lad.
routing
Was but a
on...
child.
Sounds like you went into a
Oh,
dangerous
wait.
area for the sake of the business.
So from now on we have to... We need to accept or like click on those ways where we want to go, so our routing is perfect. As for the first thing, we wanna go to the junk heap to get some good drops. Right after the junk heap, we want to get our spear. The spear I was talking about at the very beginning of the run.
The elder brother postponed his
If
joy for the
you
sake of
all
his sibling.
remember. The
He
first,
was ever truly happy.
the actual reason why we are here
Just making his
is
little brother
basically
happy would have been
because of
That's what being an older brother is like.
because of Gideon, the younger brother, wants to... He has like a broken sword, and we should bring him... We should bring him something... that he can make that sword working as an actual sword, so it's not broken. Oh my god, did someone clip that earlier? Did someone clip what we just witnessed with the thing? So that's the biggest, or like a very big RNG barrier we have there right now. We wanna have gold drops. Right now we only had 1 gold drop, but we still wanna hope that we get some more gold drops. There was one. Fluorides. Again fluoride. Fluoride. I do not know how to pronounce it. And that's it. I do not know if this is enough for our spear and buffs we need after that section, but we will just hope. I mean, more than hoping is not. Not a thing right now. Oh, it was too long for a clip? Yeah, it was about 1.5 minutes. Even more though. Oh my god, I would have never thought I would witness something like that, especially not in a marathon. I was so scared, I was soft blocked. So now we're encountering the mini boss there, and he will give us some... He will give us the titanium alloy. Oh, there it is, titanium alloy. Ah no, we wanted the memory alloy. Controller. Please. Stop it! Oh my god, it's doing the thing again. Alright, so we want to destroy the barricade to get through there. Controller. Oh wait. Please don't do the thing. Alright, we're able to move. What the hell? Stop it! Why is this entire run so scuffed? 30 FPS, holy... Oh my god. Why are these things happening to me? Why do I deserve this? Can someone tell me why... Have I done something bad to anyone? Can someone tell me? Who did I harm that I have to be punished? Did you get all 100% trophies in this game, upgrading all weapons? No, I did not. I wanted to do it, but I accidentally deleted my save file once. And not by the ending, I just deleted it by overriding it with another save file. Oh my god, please controller, don't do that thing. Like all of it when I'm on an infinite height glitch. That would suck. So we're getting to Gideon. Gideon is telling us, hey, your weapon might take a little bit more time to get this weapon intact. So we will just leave and do something else instead. Yeah, now we talk to Popola and going to that part where we will buy our spear. Hoping if we can afford it. Because I do not know right now if we can afford it, but for our own good we need it. We need this spear. RNG gods, I hope you were with me. To be honest, who am I kidding? The RNG gods and stuff gave me this shit screen. Which is like... The RNG gods gave me the screen where I wasn't able to like click it away or something. It just didn't disappear and I lost like 1.5 minutes to it. That was ridiculous, holy damn.
Hey.
The weirdest thing was I had to find the door like blind basically.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
So yeah, Popla also told us.
Sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane
Popla told us also
Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into
go
it this
to
time,
go to Seafront. The ferryman, the guy with the red bag, is not there. So we now go there to have something to do with the annoying couple again. That's what I told you. We have to deal with them twice. And now it's the second and the last time. So there's the woman.
And here we go again.
Asking around for...
Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
Asking around like we did. And hope if we can afford the thing, our spear. And we can afford it. What we also wanna buy after this now is we wanna buy some strength and magic drops.
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
I actually wasn't sure if we were able to afford the spear, but it was okay. I even didn't look on how much money we will get with ourselves, so I even sold my
Searched the southern plains back when the
my healing,
too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots
which
changed since.
wasn't necessary though, but
It's
like
kinda
I
nice
still
when
did
you
it.
Find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from...
Oh,
Alright, so now we're walking back.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's alright to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say.
So talking to the postman and noticing the postman is not there.
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet.
Postman is not there, so there's like an assistance of him. Oh my god, controller.
I need to figure out
With what reason?
State of decay.
God. Why is this so awful? Like literally. I dare them, if this is happening on an infinite height, I'm genuinely scared now of this happening on an infinite height.
Let the search begin.
So yeah, we entered the ship, which is basically a kind of a puzzle. I do not know how to exactly call this. So now we had to equip, or like we had to get this oil lantern and saw a girl walking into this room. It's pitch black. And the girl we seem to saw is not there. Maybe just an illusion, we wouldn't know. Picking up the key.
Somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
And the key allows us to enter the hallway back there. So we don't need to pick that up. That is basically just an apple, which is a sign for the man from the annoying couple might be here, because he is an apple addict. Which is nothing to be ashamed of. Apples do be good. So yeah, we wanna move through the right doors.
Did you hang on?
Going to that shiny behind that. Pick up that, which is 1000 gold. And give that thing there a nudge so we can go inside.
How delightful.
So we're in kind of a back room. And we have the
Don't seem to be any shade around,
passageway
at least.
key thing.
Fortunate for us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk. Would it not be wise to explore the rooms on the floor above us?
Alright, we fell down.
I can't.
We have to find our lantern, which is we have to take one step back, and the lantern, the icon for picking up, will appear after a few seconds. And we see a lot of corpses. So we can be sure that the man we're searching for is dead. And so are a lot of other townspeople. So now we have to equip our words, our best words, on every weapon.
This would be the
No. We don't want to go in now. We want to equip our dark wall. Now we want to go inside. So we need the dark wall for protecting ourselves, so we don't get any damage while the dark wall is active.
Stay the hell.
And this girl is an enemy and the next boss we have to fight.
They're in the way.
And another reason why we wanted the spear is it grants us a way faster Louise fight. Louise is, by the way, the boss we're about to fight. It's the name of the girl. So we want to meet up with our people, with our peeps. And we see, oh no, something's rising.
Why isn't
Yeah,
the
that's...
city being hurt by the sun?
That is not.
we want to equip strength drop.
It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
I can't believe that little girl was actually this thing.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
Alright, now we are in the next phase.
The town will be in grave danger should we leave this creature be. We must end it here and now.
Our next phase is basically we wanna get rid of those tentacles there. Go on our strength drop. And charge our dark wall again so she's not able to hit us somehow.
Chance. Attack with all that you have.
And we are done with... Basically, we are done with Louise now. So about this. This is an auto-scroller section.
Ordinary attacks
So
aren't gonna do shit against
we
this thing.
don't have to do anything. We don't have to attack it. We can just walk around, do something, mess around and stuff. And just be safe of everything.
Turning its body into spears and shooting them at us? I can't believe such a huge shade even exists.
So as for that part, you can just walk in between those things to just don't get damage. If you would stand there, you will get hit. So you just wanna stay there blocking, so your hitbox is changing. Or you just sprint into this corner, it doesn't matter. You can, as I said, do anything you want there.
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it!
My word, if this continues...
Hey, over here!
So there's a cutscene.
Withstand such an onslaught.
I'm really scared, guys.
And she is charging a last attack.
We must stop it.
Depending on what ending you are, because this game has more endings, depending on what ending you are, you might be able to attack her there or not. In the first playthrough, so in A ending, you can damage it as often as you want. You will not be able to defeat that thing with attacking her, so you just stand there and accept your fate by... yeah.
I'm in trouble.
My body won't... Damn it! Fuck!
So now I'm holding on. I'm spamming skip cutscene.
It stopped?
Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
We can never be together.
And a cutscene skip
Disgust
again.
me.
So yeah, that was Louise' boss fight. So there's the woman, there's the wife from the Redback Man, or the annoying couple, and we tell her the truth that her husband is dead. Yeah, so there is no annoying couple anymore. Yeah, once we're done, we walk back to our village and talk to Popola, I think it was.
Hey, Kane,
Yeah?
you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day? How did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
I'm pretty sure you had to talk to Popola.
Alright.
Or just check your mailbox, either one of the... yeah, check Popola. That's the thing. Double check, real quick. Yeah, Popola. So a Drown Warp here is actually slower when you have your spear as a movement thing. So Drown Warp would cost you like, I think, 2 seconds or something. So we just won't Drown Warp when we wanna go to Popola with a spear.
I fear the next call.
Hey, remember that place? That's where we saw the same screen for 1.5 minutes.
Oh,
Alright. So now we talk to
Even without
Popola.
those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
We gotta check our mailbox now from the King of Facade. That's the king we saved at the beginning of the run. So we gotta check our mailbox. There is a new ferryman, since the other one is dead.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
So yeah, moving to Facade, getting ready for the king getting married. I mean, congrats on that one. We wanna go to King's Mansion. And do a thingy. So we can move through there. To be honest, I wanna be honest, alright? This thing is 4 seconds slower instead of if you would go normally into that place. It would have been 4 seconds faster. Why have I done this? Because it looks cooler. That's how you do marathons, alright? That's how you play marathons. Don't do the things which are faster, do the things which looks cooler. Yeah, the thing I discovered this thing like 1.5 months ago and wanted to show like I showed it to the speedrun community and was like, is this already known? But anyways, it's 5 minutes it's 5 seconds slower anyway, so we might don't need that. And someone was like, yeah, we can use it in marathons to look cool. And I guess I just did that, so I did nothing wrong. So yeah, we have the wedding.
Aw, weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, kind of?
There's the king who wants to marry Fira.
Come on.
But oh no, the wolves are attacking.
Is a shade.
And the wolf killed Fira. That's a bad doggo. So we wanna kill that wolf. He is trolling completely.
The wolves appear to be targeting you. The leader seems to have the power to reflect magic.
Can you stop being annoying? Jesus. So here we have some options what we will do now. We will meet with the king of Facade. So we kill the wolf now, who killed his wife. And low-key or high-key, one of the best characters in this game. More love for Fira. F for Fira in chat. I do like Fira as a character, even though you don't know much about her. Alright. There we have the wolf called Rock. So, and about this thing, we can actually go up there with some...
He seeks the king of Facade.
let me actually do it like that. So now we are here, can equip a strength drop. And now go down. and equip a magic drop to get rid of those wolves there. Why we don't wanna basically kill this wolf up there with the boss bar is if we hit him to basically 0 HP, or at some point he will fill his HP up. So we just jump down and get rid of the other wolves. And when the smaller wolves are basically all dead, then the leader is coming down. Oh. Oh wait, I might as well equip a strength drop. Alright. So we did the thing. Kinda messy. It was really messy. But it is fine. Alright. Now we are checking for a letter from the brother of the junk heap. Yeah, we want to check the letter, so we go back to our hometown. And then we have to go to the junk heap again. And for... That was the wrong thing. We go to the junk heap for the last time then. And on the junk heap, we are going to upgrade our weapon. So we fast travel to Northern Plains, since it's faster to just move out of this town and walk with a boar. So we fast travel to that place and then move with a boar. And that's also where we have to make an infinite height glitch.
What can I help you with?
Alright, so we want to buy an item which is iron ore. And with iron ore, we are able to upgrade our strengthen weapon, forging, spear of the usurper. So we just upgraded our thing there. So we make more damage now. So yeah, we're entering Junk Heap the last time, and which also means we are going to get our fragment there. And with the second last infinite height glitch we have to do. To be honest, this one is one infinite height glitch I have mainly bad experience with it, which means I just like, you know, I just like, I fall down very often, and it can be that you lose a lot of time there, so I might as well be silent to concentrate. I'm sorry. Monka ass. Oh, that was so close. I gave myself a heart attack so often. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That must have been loud for you all. I'm so sorry. So we're basically falling down into void the entire time. You can see on my minimap that I'm still moving. I have to move my stick for this section, so I actually am able to control my movings and stuff. I'm spamming my dark shields there, because if I fall down for a too long time, I will void out. And with voiding out means I will die and have to do this entire thing again. And tell me one thing, do we want that? Chat, tell me, do we want to die? Do we want to kill a top 3 run? I don't think so. So get into that door. Now we got it perfectly. And with perfectly, I mean with 2 heart attacks. Could have been better, but I'll take that, honestly. So here we have a mini boss. And he is done for. So now we're going to get rid of these smaller ones. And going to the next room, where we'll encounter more of those enemies, which will give nice drops for us, hopefully. Maybe some golds, we wouldn't know, right? Those waves are there 3 times, so that was the last one. And we don't have to care really much about RNG, because we do have, I would say we have enough money. And we do have enough money, because the next we have only 1 buy left at all. Which means, and that's the buy where we want to stock up on every buff.
Don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
Was it slide forward movement while going up that infinite an accident? It was an accident. That's why I had almost a heart attack. Because mostly when I did that, I died. Alright, now we're encountering this boss called BP and his shade. So here we wanna load our shield.
Scanning. Exterminating.
And threshold him.
That theme's commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs. Knock it down.
Take out the shade.
Exterminating.
I think I messed something up. Yeah, I think my strength drop didn't have like any effect.
Can transform?
So as for this, he's taking a lot more damage. Please, 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 please. Alright, now he's thresholded, which means he wants to fly up. And during that phase, we wanna, as dumb as it sounds, we wanna void out so often until we die. It's a minor time save, and it's mostly not possible because you do have, because you're in full HP mainly, and Emil is healing you up and something. So yeah, that was BP. Now we have Gideon there, waiting for us, or more like being happy, or more like being insane that this robot is dead now. Because this robot is, it's like, he thinks it's the robot's fault that his brother died. But to be honest, his brother died because of he kicked away some pipes, and that's why his brother died at the end. Yeah, we are going to the Forest of Myth now. Remember that section where I said, hey, we need to go to the Forest of Myth twice, and the first time is an easy one. Now we're going to the Forest of Myth and second time. Kinda beating the boss. I mean, it is a boss, but people like don't know it's a boss. But there's like a fragment, and the boss name of this is Sleeping Beauty. As for this boss, you have to mash through dialogue, through a text adventure. And the answers can change all the time. Every time. Oh, I hear you. I gotta talk to the mayor again. I forgot. The answers of this thing can change. Always. So and because I'm kinda rusty, I might as well click a little bit slowly through it so I don't mess something up. So we kinda need a color. We need a color in the first place. I think we skipped the color. Yeah, we just skipped the color. Which is not good because we need the color. That's an information we really need. So 33 companions. Now we just have to hope that the color we guess is right. Green? It was green! Holy shit! And 33 friends. And with that one, we got this. As an example, now, if I would have pressed on brown instead of green, I would have to press through this entire thing all again.
I don't care.
We guessed right though. We skipped the color accidentally. And we still got it right. That is to be honest, the game owes me that. The game owes me that. The game literally owes me that for letting my screen being there for like it owes me that for not showing you my own screen for 1.5 minutes and stuff, and for disconnecting my own controller like for very often. Good unintentional RNG, yeah, basically that. Alright, we are going to the last boss before we go into the last place from this entire game. We're about to end this game, but it's still, I would say it's still 25 minutes to the end, so don't think we're like done in the next 5 minutes. We still have to be fast, and we're not allowed to lose our concentration.
scary.
So now we're going back to the area, or how I say all the time, the Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda, Wind Village.
I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? The place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
That's also the part where we want to, where we're going to, like, get our last buffs. Like, we stock up completely on buffs. Like, the maximum that we can carry, so 10 buffs of magic and melee. There we want to talk to the chief. What we do there is basically... Oh, that was a close one. We're gonna go over there and void out around here. So now we are spawning up there at the chief's house. And instead of jumping down like we did at the beginning... First of all, who's watching from the beginning? Who was in chat when we were at that place the first time? Any replicant run completely watcher guys? What am I talking about? I think I'm kinda losing my mind right now since Replicant is a long game to run. So that's the guy where we basically sell everything we found. And stock up on strength drop and magic drop. So now we have 10-10. Talking to that guy, asking if he gets a letter. He is... we don't know what's wrong with him. Waiting until the transformation of them is done.
It's a trap. I figured as much.
And once everyone is dead, we wanna jump down. So we will spawn on top of this one. Of this bridge. We have very good RNG right now ongoing. I mean, we got now already 2 strength drops, which we will re-strength. Oh my god, I'm 4? Oh my god. Alright, who's believing... Why do we get good RNG? The game is owing... 5? The game is owing me everything back right now. 6? Oh my god. 7? 8? Oh my god. Yeah, that's alright.
Oh god, help us! Help us, please! We are chained!
8? I'm gonna throw up.
Get them!
What the hell is that RNG?
This village's history.
We're full on strength capsules. Oh my god, we're spawning here. Alright, falling down is not good. Remember that for basically every run.
Just leave me alone.
Oh my god, we have 10 strength capsules. If you all listen to me, strength caps... Bro, am I...
Can't tell who's human anymore.
Alright, so... Oh my god, we have strength... We have 10 of strength capsules, holy shit! Alright, for this part, we basically wanna attack him and charge our shields so we can attack it, and shoot in its eye. Now he's thresholded already. So we basically just have to wait now until he's loading in his second phase.
Coming from the center of that eye.
So we will rebuff on magic, I'd say. I think it's not necessary, but I think we might just do it.
Those are shades. Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Alright, as we're done with this phase, so now we want to jump down. That's why we avoided some parts of them. Oh my god. We did triggered something. Alright, that's bad. So... don't get near me. Alright, so we're done with that. To be honest, this fight is bad because we void it out way too often.
You should be able to attack from behind. Go around and get it.
So now we just attack that thing.
We must circle behind the creature at once.
And once it's controller.
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my.
I might as well heal up a little bit. Equip another magic drop.
Won't help anyone if we lose you here. God damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
And attack the last bit of Wendy. His name is Wendy, which is funny. Or I think it's funny at least, like, I don't know. So yeah, now we have a lot of cutscenes to skip. So, and that was the last fragment key. I still can't believe that we have 10 strength capsules. How?
Now we can find.
Please go away, screen, thanks. Alright, the screen, this time the screen went away, which is good for us. So now we're going to Deviler and Popola for a last time. And then we are entering the Shadow Lord's castle. With the last Infinite Height glitch, with the last of everything, we're about to end this. We're about to get our top 3. We're about to end everything there. We're literally gaming right now.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
But
I don't care if it's a trap.
Controller.
For me.
Controller.
I see.
I'm gonna start. My heart is beating real fast right now and my hands are sweating. I need to calm down. Like, hey Valeria, you know what? The run's not over yet, so you still have to concentrate. I gotta tell that myself now, so I can kinda calm down. Controller. If this is happening to me during Infinite Height, I do not know. So we're going to Lost Shrine, the last section. The second last section. Going to make Shrine skip for a last time. We just ignore those enemies. We wanna go up to the shrine. Why we wanna equip our shield there is a flying enemy which can shoot us with bubbles, and if we don't have the shield, there is a high probability that he will shoot us down. Like, did you saw those bubble? Yeah, he's just going rampage on our mates right now. But there is a very high chance that he will be triggered on us. So... last time going over that. I almost fell down there. Alright, and now we are entering...
And yet I find it strange.
This is the last place what we're entering now. The Shadowlord's Castle. The last, also, what we have also to do there is the last infinite height glitch. And it's called 9 to 5 skip. I do not know why it's called 9 to 5 skip. I think it's because of there are 9 rooms after you do that skip. Controller, please. I gotta somehow sit in a right way so my controller is not disconnecting. Here it's also some kind of multiple choice. Throughout the game we will just gain knowledge about the game, which makes sense, and the birds are asking us questions to get through this section there. So yeah, now I have to concentrate for the last infinite height, which is now...
Devil, what's happening?
Sorry. But this... fate was... predetermined. Still... we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid the sprawl. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
Let's go!
They shades.
We got
I don't think so.
the last infinite height glitch.
I don't believe it.
This is for sure top 3. Now actually, nothing can stop now. So we skipped the entire first fight of Devil and Popola. which grants us to skip through every room until we encounter the actual boss fight of Devil and Popola. So, for those who played the game, you would remember this part where you would escape from this big boar. Yeah, no, there's no boar. We don't have to fight a boar at all. There's no boar chasing us. This is the place where, if you all remember, you know, where the king is. The king who did his king thing for us. Skipping that ballroom. I'm sorry. And back there is the last door, and then we are encountering Devil and Popola. For reference who haven't played this game, we skipped about 20 to 30 minutes of literally gameplay. 20 to 30 minutes. That's how much you skip with the last Infinite Height glitch. So now we have Devila who wants to fight at us. We equip strength capsules. We have enough of those.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No, I'm nothing like you.
And Devila is dead. So as for Popola, I am actually not sure anymore if we have to equip magic or strength. We have to equip magic.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight her.
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
Ah! Alright, so now we killed Devila and Popola. We have to re-equip from Dark Wall to Dark Hand. Trigger every enemy which is there. Equip our magic drop. And now just punch all of those enemies. For letting my controller disconnect all the time. For blocking my vision all the time. For having multiple top 3 attempts which all died on 9 to 5 skip, or like any Infinite Heights. We are getting revenge. Oh, we can also just finish them off, since it's... Ah, strength drops, alright. Yeah, we don't need those. So there, again, we want to trigger all enemies to spawn. And finish them off when they're on the ground, the big ones at least. Where's the last one? Oh. And we are at the second last boss, which is Grimoire Noir. We hopefully zero cycle him. Ah, damn.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the
Don't roll away from me!
Don't speak in such a manner, fool.
Grimoire Noir is dead.
Like you.
And now it's only us and Shadow Lord. That's the end boss. We wanna light attack him the entire time until he is thresholded. And now, yeah, it is worth equipping it. And now we have to hope for my arms, because this is the last section where I have to spam with as many clicks as possible after 3.5 hours of fighting, and it hurts. It genuinely hurts.
What's wrong?
And that was a very good match. That was a very good match.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live. Shadow Lord.
Alright. For this person who has control over the timer, get ready. We are about to finish it. We are about to finish the game. Or like the time. So now we have to call Yona back to life, basically. And she's just answering like, what's my favorite food? And then like, she's saying cookies. And at the end we have to enter our save file name. In this case it's hashtag and time. We are done with speedrunning NieR Replicant, any percent, easy difficulty. I am certified 3rd place in this video game now. Third place on stream, on events. My name is ver1.22. I'm the 3rd fastest NieR Replicant player on this entire world. Officially.
You look bigger than before.
Oh my god!
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
3 hours 19:36 on loadless time, 3 hours 7 minutes on loaded time, 3rd place. Let's go!
From some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
You wouldn't believe how many runs it took me to get this. There are so many runs that died to that died to some shenanigans and stuff.
You could stay with us, you know.
But we finally got it, and this on an event.
You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey,
What a ride. Oh my god.
beautiful.
My name is ver1.22. That was it from me on Nothing But Speedruns. !nothing for the schedule. !donate if you want to donate something. !giveaway if you're interested in that one.
And now they can finally see it.
If y'all are interested in in watching my runs maybe on my channel, feel free to type !runner. I might do that by myself. To follow me, to see some speedrunning content and even some other content. So yeah, that was it for me. I'm waiting now for a mod to skip me away to the next runner. Let me see who's the next runner. The schedule is saying next runner is anti_Aaron with Bomberman Act 0.
Thank you.
Time estimate 2 hour 5. Sounds interesting. Yeah.
It's so sunny today.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
it sure is.
What a PB, I got top 3, alright. So yeah, I'm waiting for host to... Oh wait, you're showing my time! You're showing my time on the screen, hold on. Damn. I just read on the Discord for going overnight. For me it was never night. I live in Germany, I live in CET +2 time zone, which means I had to begin running at 7:30 AM. And we have 12:18 PM right now. I've been awake since midnight. If anyone is interested in speedrunning NieR Replicant or NieR Automata maybe, be sure to join the NieR Automata Discord. The link is already in chat, sponsored by drakengard.com. If anyone's interested in learning the speedrunning, strats of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, be sure to check out the Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance speedrun.com page. There's a Discord server. We're glad if we all can help you.